Have you ever experienced a deep transformation in your life, as though you were awakening to a fresh understanding of both yourself and the world around you? Spiritual awakening can be compared to a unique journey, not a direct route, more like a spiral in DNA. Some of us cycle through stages, others bypass them, and every journey is uniquely designed for each individual. While our experiences differ, there are common elements that bring us together. Let's take a look at the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, explained simply and clearly. Today, we will explore the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, offering insights into each one, and helping you determine where you may be on your own journey. At the first stage of the spiritual awakening journey, individuals are deeply embedded in the realm of the ego. This stage is characterized by a state where thoughts and emotions dominate, and there is little conscious awareness of them. The individual identifies strongly with their thoughts and feelings, believing them to be essential parts of who they are. The ego maintains a firm hold, leaving little room for separation between the self and personal experiences. During this stage, people may react to life rather than actively shaping it. A limited sense of control often leads to defensiveness, anger, and negativity. Life feels predestined, and any trauma encountered reinforces the belief that there is no control. Individuals become deeply entangled in their personal story, viewing life as something that happens to them rather than something they create. This stage can make it difficult to truly see others, as perceptions are filtered through personal experiences and projections. This lack of clarity prevents a genuine understanding of others, creating a distorted view of the world. The unconscious stage is marked by a deep connection to the ego, blurring the distinction between the self and the external world. The journey towards spiritual awakening starts with the realization of the need to break free from unconscious patterns and explore the deeper aspects of existence. It is the beginning of a journey toward greater self-awareness and connection with the profound elements of human experience. As one moves forward on the spiritual awakening journey, they encounter a transformative stage known as ego death. This phase involves a profound breakdown of the ego, the subjective self that shapes identity and perceptions. It is a process where the identity tied to labels such as gender, age, race, and beliefs is dismantled. Ego death is not a physical death, but the dissolution of tightly held beliefs about who we think we are. The individual comes to understand that the ego, the narrative they've been telling themselves, is not the true essence of their being. All the concepts and ideas built around life, God, and religion are wiped clean, leaving a space of emptiness and detachment. What emerges from the ego's removal, an internal space, a clear distinction between the subjective self and the observer self. In the unconscious stage, the observer self was hidden, but now it becomes more apparent. The individual starts to realize that they are not just the thoughts, emotions, and identity tied to the ego. Ego death reveals the observer self, the part of us that quietly watches and experiences life without being entangled in the ego's narratives. The individual begins to recognize that the ego is a construct formed by society, personal experiences, and learned behaviors. This phase prompts a major shift in perspective, opening the door to a deeper understanding of the self and reality. Moving beyond ego death, the spiritual awakening journey leads to the search phase. In this stage, individuals embark on a quest for truth, seeking to unravel the mysteries of their existence. The search involves a deep dive into existential questions and a desire to understand the essence of who they are, why they are here, the meaning of life, and the nature of God. This quest is not just intellectual, it is driven by a heartfelt longing for clarity and purpose. Individuals often turn to spiritual literature, seek wisdom from spiritual teachers, and engage in practices like meditation, contemplation, or prayer, hoping to connect with higher wisdom. During this stage, people may find comfort in teachings that align with their evolving understanding, and reading becomes a gateway to enlightenment, each insight offering lightness and connection. As the spiritual awakening journey continues, individuals reach a critical point, the emergence of the authentic self. This stage marks a shift away from pretense. With a conscious acknowledgement of one's true nature, the individual begins to shed the facade they once presented to the world. Pretending becomes increasingly difficult, and there is a growing discomfort in trying to conform to societal expectations that no longer resonate with the individual's evolving sense of self. This phase reveals the individual's authentic essence, a return to the true self that existed before societal conditioning. During this time, the individual becomes more aware of what aligns with their inner self. Relationships, jobs, and pursuits that no longer resonate with their true nature begin to fall away. The individual finds it increasingly difficult to suppress their true voice, unwilling to compromise on their desires. In many cases, this phase leads to significant life changes. Jobs may be left behind, relationships reevaluated, and living situations altered to reflect the emerging authenticity. This period can feel tumultuous as old energies that no longer serve the true self are released, making space for new energy. Internal transformations also occur, with old emotional wounds and psychological traumas resurfacing for healing. This can lead to emotional roller coasters as the individual undergoes a purging process. The body may also experience ascension symptoms as it adjusts to the new energy frequencies, such as heightened intuition, vivid dreams, premonitions, and other multidimensional experiences. During this phase, individuals develop a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. In the final stage of spiritual awakening, individuals transition into a life of alignment. This phase represents the harmonious integration of all aspects of the self with the external world. It goes beyond the emergence of the authentic self and involves a profound connection to all of existence. A life of alignment is characterized by a deep understanding of the soul, mind, and body, as well as a compassionate acceptance of one's limitations and imperfections. The individual also experiences compassion and forgiveness for others, understanding that everyone is on their own unique journey, doing the best they can with their current awareness. The process involves nurturing oneself and offering unconditional self-love. As self-love deepens, it naturally extends to others, fostering compassion in relationships. A life of alignment also extends beyond human interactions, with a sense of interconnectedness with nature, animals, plants, and even inanimate objects. This interconnectedness becomes a lived reality rather than just an abstract concept. While a life of alignment acknowledges the light in existence, it also embraces the darker aspects with compassion, recognizing that everything contributes to the richness of the human experience. If this video resonated with you, please share it with someone who might appreciate it. Feel free to leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time,